As a guy in my late 20s, I can confidently say that I do have a strong grasp on how to be a very healthy person. Diet wise, I know which food and drinks make me feel my best. I know how to prepare those really well. I've been consistently going to the gym for the past 5 years. And I know what you're thinking. Congratulations, get a load of this guy. Good for you, pal. I'm not trying to flex. I know it just kind of sounds like I did, but the point of me saying that is just I've been able to sort of figure out what works for me. Believe it or not, at one point in my life, I had really had no idea what I was doing in terms of being healthy. I wasn't prioritizing it at all. I was eating takeout most days, not going to the gym at all. This was back when I was 22 or 23 years old, fresh out of college, was working my first job post graduation, living with my parents. It's crazy thinking back. Like most days during the week, my routine would consist of waking up, obviously, getting ready for work. Before going to work, stopping at the Dunkin' Donuts right next to my office, hit the drive through for a sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich and an order of hash browns. Gotta grab a coffee too, of course. And so before I even step foot into the office, I'm down like 750 calories and down maybe $10. Then when it's time for lunch, usually would go to the Subway for a $10 sandwich, or if I happen to bring something from home, usually just a sandwich and some chips. 5 o'clock hits, drive right home, hang out in my room until it's time for dinner, eat whatever my parents made me, and then kind of just go to bed really late. Essentially, I was not doing shit except for really working and eating whatever I kind of wanted to. My wake up call to actually start doing some shit with my health and my life overall was when I was talking to my mom one day at home, and she just kind of straight up tells me that, yeah, you're getting kind of fat. And I remember definitely taking it the wrong way, took it very personally. I was like, all right, mom, like, wow, thanks for that. She was just explaining to me, though, like, I'm not trying to be mean to you. It's just, I'm trying to be honest. And I'm just very, very appreciative of her being honest with me in that moment because it really made me look in the mirror and be like, damn, like, I'm getting pudgy face. I'm getting a little fat, up to 180. That's never been that weight before in my life. Shortly after that is when my health and fitness journey really began. And I think starting out with most things is the hardest part. So I kind of just want to make this video to share with you guys what I did to start out my fitness journey. Feel free to drop a comment, let me know where you're at with your journey. If you've started, if you're looking to start, if you're scared to start, like I love talking about this stuff. So yeah, I definitely had a bit of a wake-up call when my mom sat me down one day and called me a fat fuck. But it definitely wasn't a overnight shift of, all right, now I'm gonna eat clean, I'm gonna go to the gym every day, I'm gonna just turn my life around immediately. Looking back, I definitely wanted to start by addressing my diet and what I was putting into my body first. It was clear to me that the diet was the main contributor for my weight gain. But at the same time, I honestly was confused as to why I was gaining the weight I was gaining. Like, I'm only eating 3 meals a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Lunches are usually on the lighter side. Dinner, I'll eat whatever my parents make me. Like, it took me so much longer than it should have for me to realize that the Dunkin' Donuts breakfast drive-through runs every single day were definitely the main reason for me gaining weight. It didn't even register to me that I was doing anything out of the ordinary. Like, I was just getting breakfast every morning before work. It's like, dude, I was eating so much fucking trash before work. Spoiler alert, I ended up cutting that habit out of my routine. With that one change, though, that really opened the door for my curiosity and intrigue for dieting. I remember at the time my YouTube and TikTok algorithm kind of was overtaken with dieting stuff, whole foods dieting, the benefits of eating certain foods. And I remember thinking to myself, wow, why am I not eating what I'm supposed to be? My diet is so backwards. Looking back, I definitely had the approach of addressing things one step at a time. And I really wanted to make sure the diet was cleaned up before I really put my energy into figuring out a good workout routine or making sure I'm consistently going to the gym. Like I said, I was really intrigued with the food aspect of health before going to the gym. I really had no desire or no real ambition of going to the gym, getting jacked. It wasn't really what I was interested in. I had tried several times throughout college to go to the gym on a consistent basis, but it never really stuck. This time, though, I had a different approach because I was putting in the work to fixing my diet and cleaning that up. I felt that it would maximize my results from starting to go to the gym. And that to me is the power of doing things one step at a time. If you have the first step down and committed, it's going to assist your ability to get the next step completed. So yeah, with that foundation of having a better diet, made me want to go harder in the gym, made me want to maximize my efforts, and I definitely began to become more interested with the process. And once I was able to build a genuine intrigue with the dieting and with the gym working in tandem, that really made me not want to stop. Having the one step at a time approach definitely simplified the path I needed to take in order to improve my health. But obviously, within each step, it's important to be putting in a consistent effort. It's obviously no secret that consistency is key, and you got to be consistent in something if you really want to see results. That said, though, I feel like developing that genuine intrigue for whatever you're trying to do, if you genuinely love doing something, you're going to want to do it all the time. And I do feel like consistency can be a byproduct of that genuine intrigue or really loving to do something. Let me know below if that was a valid take or if I'm just being a fake deep guy. I had a strong interest of fixing my diet in the first place, but with the gym, it took me a while to really develop that appreciation and that real love for doing it. Definitely had plenty of days where I'd drive to the gym and then just sit in my car for 20, 30 minutes and really be like, damn, I honestly should just go home at this point. There were times where I drove home after sitting in that parking lot for 20 minutes. Eventually, though, like through watching more content on it and talking with my friends about going to the gym and all that, I have been able to develop like a very, very strong interest for going to the gym. To this day, I really don't love going to the gym like that. I'm not a big, I'd rather do so many other things before going to the gym. I haven't gone to the gym today, I'll be honest. Yeah, once I figured out the diet thing and started to see results after going to the gym, that's when things really took off for me, and I really felt the desire to push it forward as much as I could. Yeah, I'd say that the start of my fitness journey really wasn't anything too out of the ordinary or out of left field. I got a little overweight because I was eating junk and not working out. Had my confidence shattered maybe a little bit, and then I kind of just took a simple step-by-step approach. Started with the diet, and I wanted to make sure like the diet was good, so when I worked out, I was getting the most out of it. I thank God that it didn't have to take me getting dumped or losing a family member or something really sad like that for me to get in the gym and fix my life. Kind of just took my mom calling me out once for me to be like, yeah, all right, we can change it up a little bit here, all right? I'm a big proponent in making things as simple as they possibly can, and that was definitely the mentality I had starting out. I will say also, like when I moved out of my parents' house, it really, really picked up for me. I really wanted to push myself as hard as I could. I don't know, like I felt a really strong sense of like, wow, like I'm leveling up. I want to continue to level up in my health too. There's a snowball effect for sure. Prioritizing my health has been such a game changer for me. It's enhanced my life in so many ways, and that's one of the reasons why I love talking about it as much as I do. If you're into health like me and you got anything from this video, feel free to stay tuned in. Let me know what you want to talk about as well. Thank you so much for watching. Stay blessed. Peace.